And today we're pretty much going to show you behind the scenes of how Tech Money Digest is built and how it gives you podcast. So, again, welcome to the live lunch of the Tech Money Digest, which is brought to you by Tech Money Diaries. This is our faceless YouTube channel. So, if you want to subscribe, the information should be in the description of the actual video. So just make sure you are tuning in either via live on our YouTube channel, which is where I need you to subscribe. You know what? Let me actually put that on my ticker. So give me a second to get that up and going. And then we're going to get started because I do want to make sure you are knowing where to get our live content from the Tech Money Digest. So give me a moment to add this ticker and then we will get right into it. Again, welcome to the live lunch for Tech Money Digest, which is brought to you by Tech Money Diaries, which is our faceless YouTube channel. Okay, and I'm almost done. I just have to add this ticker and then we will get into it. And we're going to just talk about how the Tech Money Digest was created and then what Tech Money Diaries is. So, what we're going to do is put this ticker on and then we will get started. Again, this is Tech Money Diaries Faceless YouTube channel. And then we're talking about the Tech Money Digest, which is our news media outlet. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and add this. Let me see if it's on here. Actually, it's the other way around, so let me change that. Okay, so you can actually subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tech Money Diaries. Again, that is on YouTube, our faceless YouTube channel, which is talking to you about tech and AI, cybersecurity, the gig economy news, freelancers, remote workers, and AI evaluators. So, just to get started, this is the Tech Money Digest, and we do have our YouTube channel, which is Tech Money Diaries, and our podcast is actually located on that channel. So let me just go ahead and get started. Again, if you want to subscribe to our channel, it is actually in the ticker scrolling by. And this is our live lunch of this. I'm going to actually show you how the Tech Money Diaries podcast is created. And it is just to give you a disclaimer, because we do have a disclaimer on our site. And I will start there first. Let me just share. Well, I think I'm sharing it already. Hold on. Yep. Okay. So Tech Money Diaries, here's our disclaimer. Tech Money Digest is aggregated, publicly available technology, AI, cybersecurity, and digital work news through RSS feeds and authorized public channels. This site may display headlines, short excerpts, summaries written by our editorial team, source citations, outbound links to original articles. This use is protected under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, Fair Use, for purposes including news reporting, commentary, education, and research. All trademarks, logos, images, articles, and intellectual property remain the sole responsibility of their respective owners. If you are a rights holder and would like to request removal or modification of content, please contact us and we will promptly address your request. You can contact us at techmoneydiaries@gmail.com. No employment earnings or opportunity guarantees. Tech Money Digest provides curated links to remote jobs, AI evaluator opportunities, freelance work, gig economy roles, and other digital work openings. We do not guarantee hiring outcomes, interview results, rate pays, or pay rate, should I say, or compensation, project availability, platform legitimacy. I do have information on how to vet platforms in the um, other tools that I have on my YouTube channel. So if you follow me on LinkedIn, you can actually get that information from my other YouTube channel. So the platform legitimacy is something that we don't guarantee, but you can vet these platforms through my vetting process. Opportunities will remain active. All opportunities are shared for informational purposes only. Readers must conduct their own due diligence before applying and providing personal information to third party platforms. No professional, legal, cybersecurity, or financial advice. All content, including news summaries, breakdowns, alerts, and interpretations, is for general information and educational purposes only. Nothing on this website should be considered legal advice, financial advice, cybersecurity or IT security guidance, career guarantees, professional consulting recommendations. Always consult qualified professionals for guidance tailored to your specific situation. Cybersecurity and safety advisory. The cyber alert section highlights publicly reported threats, vulnerabilities, breaches, and scams. These alerts are not exhaustive and may not apply to every individual. Should not be relied on as a complete security strategy. Users are responsible for maintaining their own device and account security and seeking certified cybersecurity professionals when needed. Affiliate and referral disclosure. Some links on Tech Money Digest may include affiliate or referral tracking. If you sign up or make a purchase through these links, we may earn a commission at no additional cost to you. This helps support the platform and maintain free content. Affiliate or sponsored content will always be disclosed transparently. Tech Money editorial independence. Tech Money Digest is an independent editorial platform. Our summaries represent our own editorial perspective, and we do not reflect the views of any external publishers. We are not paid by news outlets to feature their content. All summaries are original and written in their own words. Third-party websites and external links. The site contains outbound links to third-party websites. Tech Money Digest is not responsible for the content, the privacy practices, the security, the accuracy, the availability of any external websites. Users access third-party sites at their own risk. Limits of liability. By using this website, you guarantee that Tech Money Digest, the Tech Money Diaries, and the owners of our contributors are not liable for decisions made based on content, cybersecurity incidents, jobs or gig outcomes, losses, or damages from third-party interactions. Reliance on news alerts or opportunity listings. Content is provided as is without warranties of any kind. Users' responsibility. You agree to verify all jobs and gig opportunities independently. Exercise cautions when applying for remote and freelance work. Avoid sharing sensitive personal information without due diligence. Maintain your own digital security. Consult professionals for specialized advice. Your use of the site signifies acceptance of these terms, even including watching this video. Updates to this disclaimer. This disclaimer may be updated at any time, and please review the page periodically for changes. And you can contact us again for questions, corrections, and content concerns. Please contact us at techmoneydiaries@gmail.com. So, without that disclaimer, this would not even be possible. So, what I'm going to do is just jump right into how we develop this particular news media outlet. So, again, welcome to the live launch of the Tech Money Digest that is brought to you by Tech Money Diaries. Tech Money Diaries is our YouTube channel, and we do go over different types of news reports that are being brought to you by our research. And this particular disclaimer, which we just went over, which is the Fair Use and Copyright Notice, Section 107 of the Copyright Act and Fair Use. So let's get started. So Tech Money Diaries, I actually haven't published a new edition of Tech Money Diaries, but I'm going to show you how our platform works and what is what's behind the scenes when I'm actually developing this. Now, I will tell you this, I don't 100% use this all the time to develop my podcast, but it has been used to develop some of my podcasts that are on the YouTube channel. But what you see is our homepage, which is the Tech Money Digest, which is published. I try to publish it every day. If I don't get to it every day, I'll publish it weekly. And it does include information on tech and AI, the latest developments in artificial intelligence and technology, also cyber alerts, which is security threats and digital safety updates, and pay watch is which just talking about things that affect your pay, in other words. And then it does have some opportunities, which is an opportunity section. It's publicly available opportunities for tech professionals, freelancers, AI evaluators, and all these links belong to the original sources. So none of this is like my links to, this is their links that's on here, but this platform is brought to you by the Tech Money Diaries, which is a part of the Tech Money Diaries system. But you can read our privacy policy on the website. I believe we have that available. If not, I will make sure that it is updated on here. Looks like it's hidden, but I'll make sure that it's updated on here so you can see it, but you can read our disclaimer at there. All right, so on the next section about besides the opportunities, just keep in mind we're talking about tech and AI contracts. We're talking about AI evaluators, data annotation, model training, and we're talking about different things in tech, AI, cyber, and the gig economy. So this is about Tech Money Digest, which is a curated technology and AI news hub and the official extension of the Tech Money Diaries ecosystem. It's designed for professionals, digital workers, and future-focused earners. The digest delivers real-time insights, emerging trends, and news sources from trusted publications across the web. Our mission is simple: to help readers stay informed, make smarter career and income decisions, and navigate the rapid shift happening across technology, AI, and the digital economy. Tech Money Digest pulls headlines, summaries, and excerpts through automated RSS feeds and organizes them into a clean, easy to navigate daily briefing. Every article links back to its original publisher, allowing users to explore stories in full while benefiting from a curated context and organization. This platform is a part of a broader Tech Money Diaries brand built to educate, empower, and guide individuals across tech, careers, online income, and digital transformation. And then what I will do is go ahead and show you how you can get to our YouTube channel. Okay, so this is our YouTube channel. We do have currently available published 45 videos on our YouTube channel that you can actually go and take a look at. We do have a few shorts on here. We just actually finished up a series called How Earning $100 a Day Actually Works. And then we do have a playlist of real tech gigs and 30 platforms in 30 days. We actually launched that like a part of our first flow of content. And then last but not least, what is being brought to you today in reference is our full podcast that is tied to our Tech Money Digest. You'll see that in just a moment, but these are where we publish our episodes. So this again is a live lunch of our Tech Money Diaries and Tech Money Digest. So you're getting a behind the scenes look of how our content is created and things of that nature. So the next thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and publish. I'll show you how we publish our podcast episodes. So here are some that's been published. I actually haven't published a podcast through this method since last year. So this will be my first one that I'm publishing here. But I have created podcasts without using this actual method. So just if you don't see one on here, it means that I didn't use this to publish it. So here is where we publish our podcast. Now, there may be some bugs in this because I have come across several different types of bugs, but I'm going to show you how I build these podcasts. So this is a podcast builder. So what the podcast builder does is there is an option for you to do a full episode and there's an option for you to do quick mode. Since for the sake of this video, I'm going to do a quick mode and I'm just going to decide which ones we will work with. Let me see if it has any recent. Okay. So what I want to do is go ahead and pull some new episodes. So if there's any issues with my RSS feeds, I do have a debugger in here that does pull the information from. So it like if it doesn't work when I'm trying to create a new list of things for the new podcast. So I'm just running it right now. And then what I'm going to do is create the episode based on the newly published ones. So you will be able to see that process. Oh, you know what? You can't even see this. Hold on. Let me make sure you can see it because I think I'm still sharing the YouTube channel. Let me switch. Okay, so here's the page that is, what it's doing is pulling from the RSS feeds. Some of them, if you see an X and an error by them, that means it's not pulling from that feed and something is wrong with that particular connection. And it needs to be updated. I just haven't updated it yet. Okay, so I'm just waiting on this to finish. I think it was finished. Hold on, let me check. Yep, I think it is. Because what it does is like a day behind. So it is finished. So I'm going to go ahead and create today's digest. I just clicked on the today's digest option and it just created it with 16 items. And then I'm going to go back to the home page. And these are the updates for today. And then now we're going to do a live, build a live podcast episode. So I'm going to go to my dashboard and then I'm going to go to episode builder. So what we're going to do is instead of doing a full episode, we're going to do a quick episode and then we're going to do, we can choose from all of the different topics. I think I'm going to do tech and AI. It looks like it just completed the RSS batch, but anyways. cyber, tech and AI, and we're going to do pay watch because I don't know if the takeaway one is working properly. Actually, let's do opportunities. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're going to do a quick episode of that. And it's going to auto select the ones from that particular that's checked here. And then let me see. I think it's auto selected. Okay, I think it did, but anyway. All right, so it's the segments are selected, and then now we're going to auto build this quick mode podcast. All right, so as you can see, it comes up on the right hand side with Quick Tech Money Roundup, and it's talking about looks like OpenAI, Claude, somebody in Nigeria with cybersecurity. And then it's also talking about an opportunity that's the senior brand designer. So we're going to go ahead and save this podcast episode. It's just a quick one. All right, I think it's saved. And then I'm going to go to where the podcasts are saved at. Oh, you know what? I got to publish. I did not publish it yet, but give me a second to publish it. It's saved, but I just have to publish it. Okay, here it is. You can preview it. Well, actually, it's not. I got to publish it first. Hold on. I need to get back to it because it's in here. I just need to publish it. Okay, there it is. All right, it's saved. Now I can publish it from here. Wait, let me generate the show notes first. Show notes are generating. And then now I can publish it. All right, so now that it's published, then I can go to the episodes. Okay, there it is. So it's here. And it's detailing what the latest episode for our podcast will be about. And then it gives the information here. And this is what I would reference on our YouTube channel when I'm doing the actual podcast episode. So it pretty much chose the articles that it wanted to talk about itself. So I didn't choose this. It chose whatever it wanted to talk about here. And then this is just what the show notes would be about, key takeaways, and the articles referenced in this particular episode. All right. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about this. Well, actually, this is how they're created. What I will do separately is I will actually create the podcast video. I won't actually do it on this live, but this is just behind the scenes of how it is created. And that's just our quick video of it. So then now, if you want to watch it on YouTube, you can click it here, and then you can go to our latest episodes here, which shows you the one we just recently published, and then it gives you all the details and everything that was referenced. So this is how our podcast is pretty much developed. Some of them, not all of them, because some of them I just randomly talk about stuff. But if I want to talk about what's going on in the news, it is curated in this fashion with the links back to the sources that'll be on in the description. But that is how this is done. Archives, I believe, is just like other curated information, and then you can go to our search section, which is you can search for different articles in the different categories. All you just do is click search and it should bring it up. Hold on. Okay, there's two in this section about it. All right, and then just, I mean, you can search for different ways in here, and then if something is like on an episode, you can search for an episode, and then it just gives you different categories. Like if you wanted to see all of them without searching, you can go to the different categories, which is also available right here. And I think that's pretty much it. But this is Tech Money Digest, and we don't only just go by what's available here, but this is how we keep track of what's going on in news and trying to get information out there for freelancers, remote workers, and AI evaluators. Also, this is something that you can find opportunities for work here that's curated too. So just keep in mind you are responsible for doing your own research when it comes to this. And then you can watch us on YouTube as far as getting the YouTube episode from the podcast. And then this is again our live launch of the Tech Money Digest, which is brought to you by our Tech Money Diaries YouTube channel. I just wanted to come on here so you can know what this Tech Money Digest is, what it's about, and how you can benefit from the reports of the different things that are going on in the news. So if you want to, just take a look at the ticker. The ticker has a link to our YouTube channel, and it has how you can get, like how you can subscribe. And then, of course, if you have any questions, if you go to the actual site, you will see how you can get in touch with us. I believe that information is on the website. I believe you can also go to the description of some of the videos to even get to this website. But I did want to come to you and launch this Tech Money Digest just as a news outlet for the people that are looking for tech, AI, cybersecurity, and gig economy shifts. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at Tech Money Diaries, and that way you'll know for sure what is going on in the economy when it comes to those things. I did want to make this a quick, short video, so that way I'm not on here for a very long time, but just a short time to launch this particular news digest brought to you by Tech Money Diaries. And then if you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach us at techmoneydiaries@gmail.com, and we will definitely respond to your request once we check the messaging. Also, if you want to collaborate on or with us regarding our YouTube channel or even a podcast episode, let us know. We will be more than happy to get back with you. Again, this is a faithless YouTube channel that is providing this information. We do have a separate channel that is not faceless that provides information as well, but this one is the faceless YouTube channel. So technically you may not see me on camera, but you will see the content and you'll hear me talking about it. But without further ado, this is all I really wanted to come to you with today to launch the Tech Money Digest that is brought to you by Tech Money Diaries. If you don't have any other questions, please subscribe to the channel at Tech Money Diaries, and we'll be more than happy to have you. And then stay tuned for our next episode. I may not actually create this episode today, but it'll be one of the ones that I do work on whenever I'm back running my podcast. So I have a lot of videos that's already on there that you can look at. It's actually about 45 videos that's published, and we talk about everything from cyber AI tech to the gig economy. Okay, so without further ado, you all have a great rest of your day. And again, if you need something, just reach out. And thank you for tuning in. Until next time, have a great one.